It's Week 12 of the NFL. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Vikings on Thursday night.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we... Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. On play action. Now McCarthy. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is brought in at the 21. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's Fields. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers a week ago for Wallace. 18 carries, 86 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll try the left side. It's Wallace, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Dancing away at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at his defense for the Vikings. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Fields steps away. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll cross over. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Fields now to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jets offense and receiver Malik Neighbors. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's going to go down as a 20-yard loss, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And here's Fields. Out to his left. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. They'll run with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Up the middle they go. Wallace. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An entertaining start to this one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Wallace. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 49 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Jets have taken the lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Fields throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd down and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Returnable here from the 38. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Addison. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Room here to run. Down the left sideline. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. Now Fields. Finds his tight end Ingram. A little juke. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 11. Pass complete to Addison. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. A short throw to Ingram.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
39 yards there, a big one. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Jets have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A give running right is Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Now it's Fields.
A short throw to Ingram.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again is Fields.
Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Fields now to throw. And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Jets on third down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. A short throw to Ingram, and he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Jets.
Fields. Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And quickly they get to the line.
To the air again, Fields. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. To the air with McCarthy.
He's able to find Wallace. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To the air again, McCarthy.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Back to throw.
McCarthy.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really should have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field are already making plans for the evening.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. A short throw to Ingram. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a game of 10. 1st down, Brooklyn.
Again, Fields. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass. Steps away to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his left.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. Oh, he sheds himself free. Fights through and now a crease. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point attempt to come here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A short throw to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Fields throwing again.
A short throw to Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. He shakes him off. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
McCarthy operating from the gun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Buying time to his left.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that last throw is going to be a big one, folks. Something many of us didn't think we would ever see. It moves him past the 6,000-yard mark in passing for a single season as his remarkable campaign just continues to get better and better.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,
back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now.